spirit for the Lord, I can't turn down. Talking too much, bruh, it's time for you to learn now.
So what they hearing, get offended, get up.
For sure. You said you're Native American, right? So what happened to the Native Americans? Because you said, right, they were here first. What happened to your people? Explain to me what happened to your people.
We already know what happened to the Native Americans.
Okay, cool.
They got conquered.
Got you. So what's your name again, bro?
Evan.
Evan, my name is Onai. So what we're trying to show our people is what happened to your people is documented, was prophesied it was going to happen to our people.
Right.
The blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we were enslaved by the same group of people.
Yeah, for sure.
And God is saying that those people that did that was our enemies. Right. So we're showing you, by us being able to identify who our enemies, we're able to identify that we are the children of Israel.
Right.
The reason why you, the Native Americans, don't own California, they don't own these states no more, is because y'all got conquered.
Right.
You should be pissed off about that.
Right.
This was your land, and guess what? Guess what now what you gotta do, Evan? You gotta work for Sprouts. Another nation came, took everything you got, and now for order for you to make a living, you gotta work for their businesses.
Right.
You gotta work for their business, am I right, Evan? But God said this was gonna happen. Read that real quick, 48.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
So God said, us blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we're gonna have to serve our enemies.
Right.
That's not a good thing. They beat. Look at this. Look what they did to you.
Yeah, you're saying enemies though, but everything that
Wake 'em
happened
up.
in the past, it's in the past.
Let me ask you something. Did they steal your land? Yes or no?
Go.
In the past.
No, Evan, listen to what I'm saying.
It wasn't my land.
Evan, listen to what I'm saying. Evan, just listen. Did they steal the land from the Native Americans in America?
Yeah, for sure.
When did they give you the land back?
Bring it out. Bring it out.
Why not?
Bring it out.
When did they send all the slaves back to Africa?
And that's the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah.
Your friends are not going to take your land away, beat you, take away your culture, cut your hair off, change your names, put you in the boarding schools. Your friends are not going to change your religion. Your friends are not going to do that. God knows what he's talking about. He's saying they're your enemies from 1400s even till today. They're your enemies. That's why you got to work for another people. That's why you got to, your last name doesn't come from the Bible. You got an American, what's your last name? Siva, that's not a Native American last name.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not, bro. That came from our oppressors. That came from our oppressors.
No, it's
My
not.
last name used to be Nelson. That came from our oppressors. Read what you got.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies,
Read.
which the Lord shall send against thee.
Because God sent them against us. He sent us because we didn't want to keep the commandments. Read.
In hunger and in thirst and in nakedness.
So let me ask you something. You had the Native Americans, they had buffalo. Y'all had your own trees, y'all grew your own vegetables and fruits, correct?
Yeah.
Where do you have to go get those things now? Bring it out.
Where does anybody have to go get them?
Evan, listen to what I'm saying. As the Native Americans, where do they have to get their food from?
Everybody has to get them from a grocery store, unless you grow them yourself.
Okay, got you. Now, the grocery stores that we go to, do we own those grocery stores? No, we don't. So the point I'm trying to make is, since we don't own those grocery stores, the money that these other nations, because that's another nation that owns Sprouts, they're taking that money and building up their people. They're not doing nothing for the Native American man. Guess what? In the reservations, y'all have the highest rate of alcoholism. Because the oppressors are destroyed. They took everything from them. So these stores around that are built on your land, they take that money, they keep it for themselves, and they keep the Native Americans, the Hispanics, and the blacks at the bottom.
A lot of people do that.
No, again, we're not just, I'm just saying, everybody outside of those people right here, God's saying they're our enemies, bro. That's what you gotta understand, Evan. These people
why do
that,
you have to call it enemy though?
that's what God said. That's what God said. We're reading the Bible. We're reading the Bible. The Bible's telling you who these people are.
There's a lot of different Bibles in the world.
No, listen, but we're reading the King James Version Bible. Keep reading. But this Bible has your history. Nothing you can't refute what the Bible's saying.
That's right.
What we're reading happened before. What we're reading was prophesied before it even happened. Continue reading where you're at.
And in want of all things,
In hunger?
in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things.
If you want a job, you're not going to your own people for a job. If you want to, you can?
Yeah.
Okay, so how come you don't work for your own people?
I don't want to live on the res.
Okay, why not?
I don't like it there.
Why don't you like it there? Bring it out!
It's not for anything racist or anything like that.
I didn't say it was racist. I'm asking you, why don't you like living
It's
there?
in the boonies.
Okay, so listen, give me Deuteronomy
It's
32:26.
personal
32:26. I'm gonna show you something, bro. You said it's in the Goonies, it's out in the middle of nowhere, right?
Personal preference.
Yeah, I got you. But the reason why you have that in your mind, bro, is because they stripped everything from you.
That's right.
They took
The
everything
red-
from you. Oh,
the red is
listen,
beautiful.
Evan, you're in denial, bro. What we're trying to show you is what we're reading in the Bible. This is your history, and you've been stripped from that.
Right.
You don't like where
I
they
know
forced
my
you at,
history.
right? Read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 26.
Bring it up.
I said I would scatter them into corners.
So the Bible says he's going to scatter the Native Americans into these corners, into the reservations. We barely see, we don't even know where the Native Americans are.
Right.
It's very hard to find where they are. They've been scattered, they've been destroyed, they've been put in certain places in different parts of Ohio, California, Texas. We don't know where they're at. They're scattered. God said this was going to happen to the people. Read.
I will make the remembrance of them to cease.
So the remembrance of the Native Americans has been ceased, like the Bible just mentioned. We don't know where they're at.
Right.
We don't know where they're at.
Right.
Our understanding, our heritage, all that's been destroyed.
Right.
It's been destroyed from the Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Read.
From among men, were it not that I fear the wrath of the enemy.
So go back to Deuteronomy 28:45. Right, we're showing you, Evan, listen, you might not like it. Guess what? When I first understood, I'm like, damn, what, God's calling them enemies and all that type of stuff. But guess what? We can't deny what they did to us.
Right.
Today, they're still oppressing our people. They never said, you know what, we're sorry for what you did, what we did.
Who's they though?
The people who came and destroyed, the people who came and raped, robbed, and murdered your ancestors, took away your nationality, took your religion and made you worship a different God.
Do you think it makes you a better person to hold these grudges?
The Bible didn't say, listen, we're showing what the Bible says, right? Watch this. Do you believe in the Bible? A little bit, right? You don't, it's a yes or no. You believe in the Bible? Yeah, nay?
Some parts.
Okay, so the reason why our people have a hard time to struggle with the Bible is because during the time of slavery, when they came and stole everything from us, they reintroduced the Bible to us, and they taught lies about the Bible.
Right.
They say like servants obey your masters, and they justify themselves enslaving you. So now when our people read the Bible nowadays, we don't agree with it. We don't want to look at it. But we haven't been told the truth about the Bible.
Right.
For example, you've been taught this guy was Jesus Christ. You know, right? If I said point to which one's Christ, which one would you point to?
None of them. I mean, come on now.
None of them? You know, what does the world? Okay, what does the world say which one's Christ? My brother Zach, what does the world say which one's Christ? Which one point to? I want you to point to. Because you might have some things. I want you to show that what we're saying is true. What does the world say Christ is? Which one? This one? Okay, so that was been taught since the 1400s, since the United States came here, the conquistadors, in the 1600s when the blacks were brought over here, right? Give me Revelation 1:1. And I'm gonna show you why it's important and why you don't agree with the Bible, because we've been taught this, and guess what? They taught us a different doctrine was actually in the Bible. Right. They taught us that, you know what, it's okay, we can forgive our enemies, don't hold this grudge. But God remembers, you're God's son.
Right.
You're God's son. He remembers what the
That's
evil
right.
nations did to you. Right. And he's going to render recompense against them. He's going to judge those other nations.
That's
Judge
right.
for what they did. Right. They're
Bring
not
it
paying for
up.
what they did. Right. Evan.
What about the Bible that came out before the King James Bible?
Which Bible are you referring to?
The Bible that was rewritten like by the Romans and like all the people.
The King James Version Bible wasn't rewritten at all. It was translated so we can understand in English. That's all. We read the King James. These are original. These are the same words, just in a different language, so we can understand in this day.
Yeah, but the Bible was written after Jesus was dead, so.
Okay.
And stuff was obviously changed in it.
Okay, for you to say it was changed, what was changed? For you to say it was changed, what was changed?
Because the people who mass-produced the Bible back in the day.
Evan, you said it was changed. What was changed about the Bible?
No. Why wouldn't it be changed?
Evan, you said it was changed. What was changed? I'm asking you. If nothing was changed, Evan, that's
right.
So if it wasn't changed, how do you know it wasn't
Because
changed?
watch this, read that.
The book of Revelation.
Because if this was a white man's book,
I'm not a white man.
I'm not.
I don't believe
Evan, I want you, Evan, you're trying to you rebut everything I'm trying to say. I want you to really listen to what I'm saying. White people came and destroyed your people. They came with Christianity, Catholicism, they came with white man Jesus. If that's listen, Evan, just listen. I'm gonna help you out, bro. If they came with white man Jesus, why would they describe Christ looking like this? Revelation 101.
Read up. The book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 1.
Read up.
The revelation of Jesus Christ.
So this is the revealing of Jesus Christ, what he looks like. You follow me, Zach? You follow me, Evan? Verse 14.
Verse 14, his head and his hairs were white like wool.
So God is saying his head and his hairs were white like wool. Is this white and woolly hair? No. This is blonde stringy hair. Yeah. So that's a lie. The Bible didn't lie. The people who taught us is lie. Let's continue reading.
As white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire.
What color is his eyes?
Blue.
What color is fire? Red. So Christ had red eyes. Why? Because he drank wine in moderation. He wasn't a drunk.
Right.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
What color is brass?
Brown.
Brown. Right. It's brown. As if what?
As if they burned in a furnace.
So you take brown or whatever color and you burn it, what color is it going to change? What color is going to... If you burn anything, what color does it turn?
Black.
Black. It's a dark skin. Black.
Right.
So it's saying Christ is a dark-skinned man. He doesn't look like this.
Right.
Guess what? They changed. We weren't allowed to read them right, so they were able to lie to us, give us an image for us to believe. So if they changed what he looked like, don't you think they changed his message?
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support